With the new regime in place, the agenda does not seem to be changing as it hasn't, the past couple of years, and wanting to build a championship team around a hungry superstar and Luka Doncic. Now the question is, who are those types of players? And I got another one that comes to mind who is currently a Slovenian teammate. What is going on, everybody? Lindy End Zone back in the building once more, dropping buckets for my Dallas Mavericks. MFFLs, what up in the building? What's going on? What's going on? And I'm in for the touchdown, taking the lead for the Eagles one video at a time. If you are new to the diversity of fandom that I bring to the table with my content, I'd love to have you a part of the End Zone fam, and all you got to do to achieve that is hit the subscribe button. We are on the chase for 200 right now. Currently 26 away. Awesome. Substantial numbers to me, and, very surreal, the experience that that YouTube has given me, and just talking about my favorite sports teams and my opinions and whatnot. But like I said, all you got to do is hit the subscribe to be a part of the End Zone fam, and hit the like button to help with the algorithm of YouTube, get the content out to further Eagles fans and Mavs fans as well. And make sure you got that notification bell rung so you know when I drop my next piece. Let's get into this one quick. Goran Dragic, currently one of the teammates to Luka in the Olympic basketball games heading into Tokyo. Both longtime Slovenian friends. Now, this isn't one of the, I don't know if this is one of the more appealing options, obviously. You look at Goran Dragic, currently he's 35 years old, going to be, 35, going on 36 heading into next year. Not that young type of core player that you would want to build around, a youthful superstar. But if we refer back to previous teams and the championship team for the Dallas Mavs back in 2011, bringing in a older veteran and Jason Kidd around his mid to late 30s, adding to that wisdom and veteran type of presence, much like the Phoenix Suns did this year with Chris Paul. Chris Paul's 36. Around a young Devin Booker, a young DeAndre Ayton, some guy to carry them through the season and continue to show them the ropes of how to be an NBA basketball player, and just be that kind of leader figure in the locker room. Now, there's going to be a lot of depending factors on this. Goran Dragic recently signed a 2-year extension with the Miami Heat that carries into this coming season once the finals are over. He is on a team option for that contract, and this is going to depend on whether Miami holds on to him or not. They already got a bunch of money. Into guys like Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. They're rumored to be in the hunt to try and acquire Kawhi Leonard. So, that's a lot of investment. And yeah, it's not like if you bring in Goran Dragic, he's going to swing the pendulum, for that matter, on as to how many wins this is going to give the Mavs. But again, we're talking about that. We're talking about that chemistry. We're talking about that veteran presence, a good guy to have in your locker room. And still, even last year, one of the what are the top two best things that Goran brings to, that he would bring to the Dallas Mavericks, is he's a very good free throw shooter at 83%, a little below average for your typical point guard. I would say, I would say like the average range for a point guard would be anywhere from, 86 to 89, something like that. He's a very good three-point shooter. He averages about 37% for his career. Last year he was 37. Shot 43% from the field. His effective field goal percentage was 51, almost 52. And this is all through averaging about 27 minutes a game. Unfortunately, he did miss 22 of those games, so he hasn't necessarily played a full season in his career. The closest that he's played to a full season was back in 2009, where he played 80 games. He only started in 2 of those. But again, he's not that starter type of guy. He's just a role player. But I think he would be the perfect role player, for the Mavs going into this. Again, there's a lot of money attached to him. He's set to make about $19-20 million this year, which is what we're struggling with in determining if we want to give that kind of money to Tim Hardaway Jr. And the Miami Heat are a team that are interested in trying to sign him. So, is that going to be the trade-off that the Mavs are willing to do? Hardaway Jr. comes in at like a small forward shooting guard type of role, and Goran is your point guard shooting guard, and there is an age gap and what have you. I don't know. This is a tough one. I'm not sure that the Mavs would be able to have a contract of this caliber to maintain and to retain both players. That's $40 million. That's $40 million essentially for 1 year of Dragic and 1 or 2 years of Tim Hardaway Jr. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where that is going to leave them as far as cap space, but I think Goran would be a nice addition. He doesn't necessarily have to start every game. I see scenarios in which you can start Goran in the backcourt with Luka. I think that would be an awesome pairing. And that would help in terms of Luka playing a little more off the ball, which is one criticism to his game right now. It would open up the floor a little bit. You're not going to always see him in double team situations. That also helps with, in playmaking abilities. You have 2 decent playmakers in the backcourt. That opens opportunities for Kristaps Porzingis. So, but again, this is all going to depend if the Miami Heat do not pick up his team option. If they don't, that leaves him available for a team like the Dallas Mavericks to pick up. And, being the relationship and being the chemistry that Goran Dragic and Luka Doncic already have, especially playing for their country this year on the same team for Slovenia, this will be a nice signing. But Mavs fans, let me know down in the comments what you guys think on this potential move that the Mavs could make with the new regime in place. I think Goran Dragic would be a nice fit, but that's gonna do it for me, y'all. I'm gonna get out of here. I appreciate it for you guys making it to the end of the video, and thanks again. But with that, fly Eagles fly, bleed green. MFFLs, go Mavs. This has been Lindy. Take care of yourselves, and see you soon.